Hello, everyone, and welcome to Population Lore. Today, we're going to be talking about everything we know so far about Season 3. Starting with the basics, we know that it's going to start on August 5th and that the theme is Kingdom Age. We also know there's going to be 4 big events throughout the 2-month long season. I'm a little skeptical on whether this is actually a season or not. If you look at all the announcements they've made so far, every single one, instead of saying Season 3 starts on August 5th, they say a series of events starts on August 5th. In all of the announcements so far, they've never referred to it as Season 3. Now, this could mean that maybe they're getting rid of seasons and instead are doing something similar, but they wouldn't have a battle pass, or it could just be they don't want to say Season 3 for some reason because they want to call it Kingdom Age. I don't really know. I just thought it was an interesting point to put out because maybe there's no battle pass, maybe there is. I'm thinking there's going to be a battle pass, but I just thought it was worth mentioning. I just think it's really strange, though, why they wouldn't say Season 3, because in Season two's announcements, it was always labeled as Season 2, The Frontier. So, I don't know, it could just be a coincidence, I'm not sure. Moving on, let's talk about the brand new map changes coming to Population 1. So far, we know that there's going to be a brand new castle replacing Complex 33. I don't think many people are going to miss having 2 complexes. I did notice that in the first announcement they made, they talked about multiple new areas, plural. So I'm not sure if they just kind of threw that in there or if that actually means something. I just thought it was interesting to note. We also know that the frontier will be staying where it is. According to the background of this image, you can see the castle in the background, and to the left of it, you can see the frontier where it normally is, so we know that the frontier isn't getting removed. Most likely, Summit will also be staying, and the rest of the map should be pretty normal besides the castle. So far from all the teasers we have, we only know about that one major map change on Complex getting removed and being replaced. It'll be a lot easier now that there's not 2 complexes, so now you can say we're heading to Complex and actually know which complex. Looking closer at the castle, we can see this thing is huge. It partly crashes into planes, but if you look at the back, there seems to be some rocks sticking up, and around the edges of the castle, there's more of that rocky terrain. Now, the banner announced that there would be some kind of ruins in the castle. I'm not sure if it's referring to those rocks right there. I think these ruins could definitely play with something in the lore, so I think that'll be pretty cool to see, and I'll definitely check those out once Season 3 comes out. You can also see that there's a little bit of like a village area on the first inner wall of the castle, and then there's a nicer village area in the second inner wall of the castle, and then there's the main castle itself. It seems like there's some kind of big door that's closed at the main castle. I'm not sure if that door is going to be opened or if there will be some kind of way to access it through maybe a window or something, but I think that could make a really good end of season event if the doors opened up similar to how they opened the tower in Season 1. We can also see there's brand new pine trees which have not been seen in the game before. I think that's pretty cool. This castle is absolutely massive, and I can't wait to mess around in it. Let's move on to weapons. The sword has been teased twice. We've seen it once in the original tweet they made when they talked about picking up the sword and fighting on whatever side you choose, and they also showed the sword itself held by Victoria, which is a brand new character I'll talk about later. You can see her holding that new sword. I'm not sure how this sword is going to work, but it definitely looks pretty cool. So we have had a sword in the game before. We had the katana, which had the special ability of both a speed boost and a shield that could block bullets. I think this new sword will probably be similar, but it might have its own special ability like the katana did, because otherwise it would just be a clone with a different skin. It's unconfirmed, but there could also be some kind of maybe new bow. That would be pretty cool. There's no evidence to that, but I think it would fit into the medieval theme. Also, yeah, it would just be a really cool weapon to have if you could physically pull it back to shoot or something around that. I think it would fit the game pretty well. But the sword is the only weapon that is really teased so far, but we're very early in on the teasers, so we should get more info on new weapons soon. Moving on, let's talk about some of the lore and some of the new characters. So far, as of making this video, Victoria is the only character that's been announced, besides PJ Knight. Now, the first skin is just PJ Knight. He's pretty basic, it's just PJ in a knight suit, but it has more design to it than the Season 2 PJ Ranger, so I like that already. I'm not sure if he's going to be a Battle Pass skin. Maybe they'll do the same kind of layout how they did with 2 epic skins and then 2 legendary skins. But we also know about 1 legendary skin, which is Victoria. She's a female knight. She looks pretty good. I like her design. It's very like it definitely fits the legendary because it has like its own design and it's not based off another character. So I think this skin is really cool and it's just pretty good. We don't know much about the other characters. We can assume there's going to be probably another knight. There could be a queen or a king or a princess or such. But I think the skins for Season 3, what we have so far with the knight theme and medieval theme going, I think they'll be pretty good, and I'm super hyped for that. That's pretty much all we know so far. Not a lot of info has come out, and playtesting for Season 3 should start pretty soon, so I wanted to get this video out before that starts, because otherwise I can't talk about it, because then it's under NDA. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll have that Season 3 overview video. That'll come soon once Season 3's NDA has dropped. But thank you so much for watching. It really helps out the channel. Please like and subscribe, and keep playing Pop 1. Later.